everyone, it's Jennifer Newman from pagesfortheages.com. Today I'm going to work on a collage photo project. I have had these beautiful photo coasters for a year, and sad to say, this whole time I've been using them with the stock photo of these two girls. I guess they're sisters and they're cuddling underneath a blanket. Basically, the Cuddle Fest needs to end today, so join me after the break to see what I create to put inside these photo coasters.
Scrapbooking is the best way to capture memories and make them last a lifetime. But how do you get started without spending a fortune? Pages for the Ages is here to help you out.
So today's episode is being brought to you live, by which I mean I have a basic concept of what I want to do for this project, but you'll actually see me making it on the camera, so I might make mistakes. We'll see. My basic concept for the coasters is I want to create a collage with an image of a famous person and a quote that has to do with drinking beverages, because they're coasters. So, for example, James Bond saying shaken, not stirred would be one of these coasters. My first step is to go online, find pictures of these famous people, and I also want to look for a fake stamp type font so that I don't have to actually stamp the lettering, but I can just print it off here at home. You'll notice that I'm not necessarily using archival safe products in this tutorial. I'm not really concerned about the longevity of my coaster pictures. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's what I do on the computer. I already went online and found a great font that I'm going to use for my quotes. I found this font by going to Google and typing in stamp-like font, and the second search result was fontspace.com. When I clicked on that link, I found Stampette, and that is the font I'm going to use in Word. You can go ahead and download it, and when you do, it'll come up on your desktop. Here is an example of what it came up on my desktop as a zip file. Open up that zip file, and you want to double-click the .otf file, and when you do, you'll see an example of what the font looks like. It's very stamp-like. Click install, and then you will notice that it's automatically loaded into different programs such as Word or WordPad. My next step was to go online and find pictures of people I associate with drinking, and the winners were Jack Sparrow, Her Majesty the Queen of England drinking some champagne, but I'm going to say in this case that it's tea, James Bond, and Patrick Stewart playing the part of the king in Hamlet. Here's my printed sheet of paper with my quotes and pictures of British people or people with British accents. I'm not sure how that worked out. So I also removed the creepy sister picture, and I measured it to determine that it was 3 inches by 3 inches, and then I cut out some different background sheets that fit those dimensions. As a good reminder, make sure that those do fit inside of your coaster before you begin to decorate them. Now I'm going to show you my supplies that I'm going to use for each coaster. I spent about 15 minutes going through my scrapbooking supplies and just picking out various items which I might choose to use. I'm really just doing this on the fly, so I may or may not do that. Our first person is Her Majesty, the Queen of England, and her quote was, "Care for a cup of tea?" because as an American, I somehow think that that is a commonly used phrase in England. Is it? I don't know. I have YouTube subscribers from the UK, so maybe you can verify or deny that. I also found these creative memory stickers, which are very spring-like. I think they're very refined for a type of tea party coaster. I'm going to use this background that has the pastel green, pink, yellow colors on it. I also picked out some sheets from my Easy Scrapbooking calendar. They come out with these every year, and I still haven't used most of the pages from them, so I need to get rid of them. This is a really beautiful page. It's from June 12th, 2004. I might use that. I also really like this one. It's not the exact type of teapot I would have chosen for Her Majesty, but it'll have to do. Oh, Johnny Depp. There were so many different options for him. I got a lot of things from this travel paper, which I honestly have no idea where I got this from, but it's acid-free and lignin-free, and it has a lot of cool designs inside. So you might, I think it's from Hobby Lobby. Anyway, from there I got these doubloons. That might work well because we know that pirates love money. On this French Creative Memories, I like that bottle of wine. I'm probably going to steal that for him. And finally, also from the travel pack, there's this tag that has a pirate ship on it. For that, I'm going to definitely do a black and white theme, so his background is just this textured black cardstock. I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this, but I'm probably going to use these number punches to do 007. Our last celebrity is Patrick Stewart saying, "Here's to thy health, Hamlet," and that's when he played the king in Hamlet. So I'm definitely going to use this background that I pieced together with the red and the black. I just think it reminds me of treachery. And I don't have much else planned for him other than this really cool crown, which is also from a very old, outdated Creative Memory sticker, which I need to use up. So we'll see how that turns out. Encountered a slight problem. I realized I should not have measured the stock photo, but instead I should have measured the window space because it's actually overlapping a little bit. But nevertheless, they are turning out pretty well, and I've also added a little tab feature on the back so that they are easy to pull out if I ever choose to replace them. Now it's time to move on to the king.
To thy health.
I saved the best for last. Here comes Jack Sparrow. Ta-da! 4 beautiful scrapbooked coasters. Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for joining me for another scrapbooking tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you every Tuesday.